Well, for more, we can speak to Céline Schmitt, who is a spokesperson for the UNHCR here in France. Thank you so much for joining us here on France 24. On this day in July 1951, 26 states met in Geneva. They finalised the text of the convention and they signed it. How was that achieved so soon after the war ended?
First of all, UNHCR was established in 1950. And after the creation of UNHCR to find solutions for refugees, people who were displaced because of the Second World War, the task was given to those states to work on a text, on a treaty to protect refugees. And the year after, in 51, the text was presented. And then it was finally adopted in 54, when the sixth state joined the convention. And since then, the convention has been so important to protect refugees, to save lives. In 67, the convention was extended, so there are no more limits in terms of geography or time. It's now a very important document for the protection of refugees, people who flee persecution, war, violence worldwide.
And just tell us a couple of the key points of the convention. What does it say?
First of all, the convention includes the definition of refugees, what a refugee is. The refugee is a person who is fleeing a fear of persecution that can be linked to his political opinions, to race, to his religion, to his nationality, or to belonging to a certain social group. But also the convention gives the rights of the refugees, defines the rights of the refugees, the right to education, the right to housing, the right to protection. And as you said, a very important principle of the convention is the non-refoulement principle, which means that people who flee violence, who flee persecution, cannot be sent back to their countries.
And just lastly, I mean, some governments are accused of trying to undermine the convention's principles. Do you think that on its 50th birthday, the convention's in danger?
We think it's a crucial document, and it has, we call on states today to re-engage for the respect of the convention, to ratify the convention for those states who have not yet ratified the convention. There have been, yes, we've been worried, by attempts by some governments to disregard some of the convention principles, including, by doing expulsions or pushbacks of refugees and asylum seekers at land and sea borders, but also lately proposals of some countries to process refugees elsewhere, to externalize the processing. That's not the solution. The solution is to work all together and to really use that convention that is the text that is being able to help us saving lives and to help refugees to build a better future. The text is still very actual. It's still, very important today because it helped us over the 70 past years to protect people, even if the dynamics of the displacements have been changing. The text is still, very useful to protect all people fleeing persecution.
Okay, well, Céline Schmitt, spokesperson for the UNHCR here in France. Thank you very much indeed for speaking to us.